My toxic trait is seeing a cake online and thinking that I could do it too. Welcome to the season finale of The Long Way From My Easy Bake, where I test to see if a beginner could recreate these Christmas cakes. Today we'll be making a red velvet Christmas tree cake. I found the inspo on Pinterest, but the final design was my girlies on TikTok Live. Instead of white frosting, we did red and decorated the trees a little bit. And of course, the base of this cake is red velvet. Episode 3 gives you all the details. And if you've been hanging out through this series, you know we're going to do 3 layers stacked high like our standard. And this is where things start to get a little bit shaky. Now, looking back, I probably should have known to just put frosting in between every layer and to only stack the cake with the layers that are around the same width. Because once I ended up doing the crumb coat, I noticed that it was a little bit crooked. But girl, I think we'll be okay because we're switching things up with this cake, starting with this delicious red velvet red frosting. This is my first time trying red frosting, and I was so nervous to see if it would blend as good as the white frosting. I don't know if it's because my frosting was warm, but it was blending easier. Okay, now things are getting a little bit challenging, starting with adding the Christmas trees onto the cake. I was a little bit nervous about the waffle cones because, like, will the tree stand? Is it gonna look intentional? Is it gonna look crazy? I'm being so cautious because the one wrong move, it's going to crack. I tried to gently add these cones to the cake, but I spoke too soon. But the good thing is that we're covering these cones, so I think we'll be okay. If it's one thing I learned with baking, temperature matters, and I realized that my green frosting was actually a little bit too warm. And now I'm panicking because I'm already like 4 hours into this cake, and like, is it going to look good? I'm trying to save the tree design, so I add a little bit of the Christmas sprinkles to kind of make it look like Christmas tree. I'm just trying to work with the cake instead of fighting it. And lastly, brought in some confetti sugar to bring in that snow for the holidays. This series started with me stepping outside of my comfort zone, and somehow it turned into me learning with you. So girl, thank you for joining me on season 1 of A Long Way From My Easy Bake. And girl, let me know your thoughts on this cake and if we should do a season 2. I hope you have a Merry Christmas. Love you.